would like to begin by welcoming all of our parents, friends, and families. Thank you for coming. We know it's definitely a hard time to get to Alice Longview or back to Alice Longview after a holidays worth of work and having other children and worrying about dinner and all those things. So we really appreciate all of you coming out and supporting the entire orchestra. I would like to let you guys know just a little bit. These are the 4th and 5th grade elementary musicians, led by their wonderful, magnificent, fantastic, excellent, talented. Give a round of applause for Mr. Donahue. He has taken these students from what sounded like not quite music. I'm not going to tell you what it sounded like in the school, but he's taken them from that point to sounding like beautiful, harmonious songs. And I really appreciate all his hard work and effort. He really only sees the students about once or twice a week, and I think it's just once a week. And that's on a good week, with all the things that Alice Longview, and he just really does a magnificent job, and all the students here are attested to that. There's about, I believe about 100 students that are involved tonight, not in the whole program, tonight. Alright, so without further ado, I'll be handing the microphone over to Mr. Donahue. Let's give him one more round of applause.
Thank you very much, Mr. Taylor, and I just want to give a big thank you to Mr. Taylor. He does so much for our school. Whenever I am in some sort of trouble and need help, he's always there. Like tonight, when Principal Zito had a meeting, he is there to help me out. So thank you, Mr. Taylor, you're the man. Welcome, yes. Welcome to our 4th and 5th grade instrumental music concert. As you can see, we have almost as many musicians on stage as in the audience. We have a huge program here, and I'm very proud of the work they've done this year, learning their instruments and learning how to play as a group. So we're going to get started. You don't want to hear me talk, you want to hear your kids play, so here we go. We're going to start with our 4th grade and some 5th grade beginning trumpet groups. They're students who just started playing trumpet this year and have had one day a week of instruction on the trumpet. And their first song is, I believe, the theme from a very famous composer named Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. This is the theme by Mozart. Thank you. And now our beginning trumpets will play When the Saints Go Marching In. the William Tell Overture. Thank you, and we'll hear another song from the trumpets a little bit later. But for now, we are going to bring up our beginning clarinet students who are going to play 3 tunes for you. So they'll quickly switch spots with the trumpets and get their music ready. And the clarinet's first song that they're going to play is a folk song from Russia. But it is probably something you've heard on a video game because it is the theme song to Tetris. And this is called Russian Peddler. Now the clarinets will play a melody from one of my favorite composers, George Gershwin. This is I Got Rhythm. Thank you very much. Now the clarinets will perform a Brazilian folk song about a bay town like San Francisco Bay. This is called In Bahia Town. Thank you. And now we're going to bring our beginning flute players up to the front. And their first song is going to be Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. Thank you. And now the flutes will play a folk song called Kumbaya. Now the flutes will play the Beethoven melody from Symphony No. 9, Ode to Joy. Thank you very much, and now I'm going to invite all the beginning students, flute, clarinet, and trumpet, to stand up. And we are going to play a little round for you. This is where the students will be playing the same part, but it will be happening at different times. And hopefully, if they play it correctly, it'll sound good together. So here we go. This is the lovely evening round. our beginning flutes, clarinets, and trumpets. All right, now we're going to have a quick stage change. We're going to bring the beginning flutes, clarinets, and trumpets to the side, and the violins on stage. It's our only stage change for the evening, and then we'll present our 5th grade band. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're ready for our next group now. I'm moving over here for the 5th grade band. These are second-year musicians, flute, clarinets, and trumpets. And the wind players in their first year, they learn the basics of technique on their instrument. In their second year, we continue learning the technique, but we also learn how to play in an ensemble with different instruments. So this is the band ensemble behind me, and their first song is called Cardiff Castle. I would like to remind our student musicians who are listening right now that they should not be talking. They should be listening to their fellow musicians. Thank you. Thank you very much. For this next song, it is a song from Cuba, a Latin Cuban folk song. And it needed a little bit of percussion. So I asked two of our clarinetists, Kelsey and Jonathan, to play some percussion for us. They're going to play tambourine and maracas. And this is called Guantanamera. Go Giants, but for our concert, we call it Let's Go Band. So band students, if you could shift that way just a little bit, please. Give them a little bit more room. Okay, ready to perform for you next are our other second-year musicians, our second-year fifth grade violins. And their first song is a fiddle tune called Swallowtail Jig. Thank you very much. The violins will now play a duet called Rigadon. Thank you very much. The violins will now play another fiddle tune called Fiddler's Dream. And after that, they'll play a song called Perpetual Motion, because their bows keep moving without stopping the whole time. So first, Fiddler's Dream, and then Perpetual Motion. This is Fiddler's Dream. Thank you. And the last song that the second-year violins will play by themselves as a group is called Andantino. And the first song that they're going to play as a combined group is called Scherzando. Thank you. For the next two songs, our first song is a famous Chinese folk song called Crescent Moon, and the second one is another fiddle tune called Fire on the Mountain. So here is Crescent Moon. Thank you very much. After that lively fiddle tune, we're going to slow it down for a little ballad called Long, Long Ago. And a friendly reminder to our musicians to please listen and not talk. Thank you. Sometimes brief violin glitches will happen, but the show must go on. Our next tune is a partner song duet. That means they're two separate songs. They were composed separately, but when played together, they fit together quite well. And the first one is May's song, and then the second you heard the flutes play earlier, Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. And they'll play both separately and then together. This is May's song, Twinkle. Thank you. The violin's next song is called Go Tell Aunt Rhody. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. We have one more song for our concert. And before we play that song, I would like to thank you very, very much for attending tonight's concert, for getting your kids to practice as much as possible, right, everybody? And for overall being supportive of the music program here at Alice Fong U. These 4th and 5th graders are really something special, and it's been a pleasure working with them this school year. So thank you again very much for supporting music at Alice Fong U. And here is our last song. The title is the musical word for fast, and it is called Allegro. Let's give them all one huge round of applause. I want to hear it. Loud as you can. For our hardworking musicians.
One more round of applause for all the musicians. And a very big thank you very much. You're a wonderful music teacher. Huge round of applause for Mr. Donahue. Again, thank everyone for coming. We really appreciate it all. Some of the students will be helping put some things away. And have a wonderful evening. Good night.
Music.